Day 8 of massive farmer protests. Farmers hunker down, refuse to budge. Government holds talks to dispel fears. Big conflict over minimum support price and mandi system. Government firm, farmers adamant. When will the deadlock end? Top focus on 6 p.m. Prime.
It's a very delicate and a tight, in fact, discussion, negotiation which is going on between the farmers and the government as we speak. The fourth round of talks, it's been more than 6 hours that the conversations have been on. And ladies and gentlemen, both sides are not moving from their stated positions. The farmers have said nothing less than rolling back the entire 3 laws along with the guarantee for the MSP. The government still not ready for that. Things came to a point where the farmers refused the government's hospitality and during lunchtime ate the food they had gotten with themselves. That's the kind of trust deficit that is there right now on the talks. I'm Ankit Tyagi, this is 6 p.m. Prime. Our top focus is going to be on the farmers. We are getting breaking news right now. Let's very quickly tell you the details which are now coming in from the second round of talks. In fact, it's been nearly 6 hours and 6 hours now since the meeting has been on between the government and the farmers. Now, Agriculture Minister Narendra Tomar and Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal along with farmers are present at this meeting. The farmers, as I was telling you earlier, are adamant on their demand of rolling back the farm laws and want MSP guarantee. Meanwhile, sources have told India Today that the farmers have submitted a 10-page document stating their specific disagreements, point-by-point disagreements on the 3 laws, farm laws, which have been brought in by the government during the pandemic, which the farmers say no discussion was in fact done by the government while bringing these, farm laws. The farmers have also threatened that their protest will continue. It will only aggravate and intensify, and the remaining borders around Delhi are also going to be choked if the government doesn't adhere to their demand. Rahul Srivastav, my colleague, is now joining us with more details. For the last 6 hours, he has been tracking what is happening inside. Rahul, though the talks are continuing, but the fact is that it is happening in an environment of major trust deficit of the farmers as far as the government is concerned. 6 hours, has there been any breakthrough? What are the kind of negotiations which are going on?
Ankit, when today in the morning the leaders from the various farm unions went inside to meet the Agriculture Minister and Piyush Goyal, who also happens to be the Consumer Affairs Minister, the charge he got after Mr. Paswan passed away. The interesting element is that the farmers had actually broad-based their opposition in terms of the 3 laws. Instead of a couple of fixed demands like the farm bill should be rolled over, MSP should be put in the statute, and also on stubble burning and several others, they actually came out with a point-by-point objection which became a large charter of demands. And in that, it seems that the government could well get an opportunity. Why I say that? That, as you said, there was virtual trust deficit since morning. So much so that the government started a point-by-point clarification for the farmers on each point that submitted. Government officials were giving a submission. Then came a point when the leaders from the farmers' side said that you can continue doing that, but we are not interested because we are interested in the demands which we have made very clearly. But the government requested that no, please listen to us. And then came the point when they refused the hospitality and they brought in their own lunch. An ambulance brought the lunch, in fact, inside the Vigyan Bhavan. And then later in the evening, the tea also, it seems, has come from the same ambulance. But the point, Ankit, is that on the basic issue right now, the discussion is on the MSP is going on. The important element is that the government is not very agreeable to making it part of the statute, but can the government find out via media what that can be? One, the government is offering, what sources are saying, is a written submission that the government will make a written submission that the government is ready to ensure that the MSP will stay. But if that is not agreeable, Ankit, what the government is looking for, drawing some positives from this meeting. Say, for example, some elements of contract farming. We are hearing from the sources that there could well be some kind of an agreement. So the government will have something to chew on and keep the farmers engaged.
Keep the farmers engaged, but the farmers this time have been digging in their heels for a long-term decisive battle as far as these farm laws are concerned, and it is only growing. Just before this meeting started, most of the farm leaders spoke to India Today. Remember, from 32 plus one from Haryana last time, it has now gone up to almost 40 representatives, those who are inside speaking to the government. Listen in to what the leaders, in fact farmers, had said before the meeting started.
एमएसपी से नीचे नहीं मिलना चाहिए,
हमें फसल के दाम नहीं मिलने चाहिए, क्योंकि अभी एमएसपी जो ही तुम्हारी धान की वो 1850 रुपए और हमारा धान बिका 1400 रुपए 1300 रुपए, और उसमें भी व्यापारी ने हमें 1 महीने में 2 महीने में जाकर पेमेंट किया है।
अगर सरकार बात नहीं मानती है,
अगर सरकार बात नहीं मानती है तो हम बात मनवा कर जाएंगे, हम यहीं रहेंगे, दिन रात यहीं रहेंगे। हम 2 महीने 4 महीने का राशन अपने साथ लेकर आए हैं। 26 जनवरी की परेड देख कर जाएंगे हम बिल्कुल।
तो कितनी मीटिंग बुलाएगा, बार बार आप बच्चा छोड़ के आए हैं, घर का कारोबार छोड़ के आए हैं, है ना, अपना सारा कारोबार लोगों का पीछे पड़ रहा है। एक दिन भी बाहर कटना है तो बहुत मुश्किल होता है, लेकिन जब तक ये संघर्ष है जारी रहेगा, कि इससे कोई पीछे नहीं हटने वाला है।
किसान अपने हक अधिकार को लेकर दिल्ली सरकार को मनाने के लिए और ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से देने के लिए यहाँ पर आया है।
कि ये दावा करते हैं कि इससे किसानों को फायदा होगा, लेकिन उसका रिजल्ट आज ही दिखाई दे रहा है। किसान को इतना फायदा हुआ कि जो एमएसपी रेट है उस 1800 कुछ रुपया है, 64 रुपया 68 रुपया, और उसके अलावा आज 800 से 1100 में धान और गेहूं बिक रहे हैं।
So as the farmers there, you heard them saying that they will stay here, they will watch the 26th January parade in Delhi. Now, this is not an empty threat, ladies and gentlemen. The farmers' agitation is growing and large numbers are now joining in the protest. State governments around Delhi are finding it very difficult to stop the farmers, those who are making their way to various borders around the national capital. Now, let me tell you, where are the farmers at this moment protesting, agitating around the national capital? First, let's talk about Delhi-Uttar Pradesh border. The Chilla border, which is the Delhi and Noida route. For most of the people, those who are in the NCR region, you will remember from Delhi that when you cross over the big Gautam Buddha Murti and a big Noida, welcome to Noida signboard, that's the Chilla border. There, one side of the road from Delhi to Noida is open, but from Noida to Delhi, road has been blocked. The farmers from Uttar Pradesh, from various places of Uttar Pradesh, are converging there. Meanwhile, the NH24 is partially open. That's the Delhi gate, in fact, UP gate border, which connects from Ghaziabad to the national capital. So that is partially open. The DND, at least at this moment, the Delhi-Noida link is open. Now let's talk about the Haryana border. On the Haryana border, the Tikri border is completely blocked. The farmers from Haryana and Punjab are sitting there. Meanwhile, the Jaroda border, that is completely blocked. Then the Jatikra border is also blocked. The Singhu border, where the massive, in fact, large number of farmers are, in fact, right now protesting. That's the main focal point, which is also completely blocked for the last 6 to 7 days. The Dhansa border is open. The Arola border is open. If you want to go towards Gurgaon, the Kapaseda border is open. The Rajokri border on NH8 is open at this moment. Palam Vihar and the Dondera border, all these borders are at least at this moment open, but the farmers are saying that they are going to choke the other open borders as well. It is going to be a complete siege of Delhi if the farmers don't see any resolution coming from the talks between the government and the agitating farmers. Meanwhile, from various borders, a lot of inconvenience to the commuters, but just imagine the farmers for the last 7 nights. They have spent that in this chilly December nights under the open sky, in a battle which they call is now the battle for honor, is battle for survivor for the farmers. My colleagues have been out at various borders. This is what they saw throughout the day.
Border, farmers in large numbers are now coming and joining this protest. The numbers are just swelling up. The farmers are now waiting for some kind of instruction to come from the central leadership on the meeting which is taking place with the central government.
As the farmers' agitation entered the 7th day, it's time to block the Ghaziabad-Delhi border. It's NH24 which connects Delhi to Ghaziabad, and I can show you that how the farmers have blocked the National Highway 24 completely, and they are agitating right on the National Highway. That's how the traffic has been halted completely from Ghaziabad towards Delhi side.
सरकार बात नहीं मानती है तो हम बात मनवा कर जाएंगे, हम यहीं रहेंगे, दिन रात यहीं रहेंगे। हम 2 महीने 4 महीने का राशन अपने साथ लेकर आए हैं। 26 जनवरी की परेड देख कर जाएंगे हम बिल्कुल।
सबकी नजरें टिकी हुई है विज्ञान भवन पर कि विज्ञान भवन में जो सरकार और किसानों के बीच बातचीत चल रही है, क्या वो सफल होगी? अगर सफल होती है तो ये बॉर्डर खुल जाएगा और दिल्ली वालों को बड़ी राहत मिलेगी। लेकिन अगर बातचीत सफल नहीं होती है तो इसी तरह का नजारा आपको देखने को मिलेगा सिंघू बॉर्डर पर।
These farmers have come all the way from the state of Uttar Pradesh and they are now joining the protest. They have everything they need, from a hookah to blankets to food for the next 4 months. They now say if the central government does not pay heed to what they have to say, then all of them will make sure they stop all the borders leading to the national capital. All the eyes are now on the very crucial meeting which is taking place between the farmers and the central government. This is Aishwarya Paliwal reporting for India Today with camera person Ritesh Mishra.
So you saw the situation on the border, in fact, throughout the day. But two other important developments that related to, in fact, this farmer agitation. One was Captain Amrinder Singh, the Chief Minister of Punjab, meeting Home Minister Amit Shah at around 11:30 a.m. this morning. This is being seen as a very crucial meeting with respect to how long is this farmers agitation going to go on. Speaking to the media after the meeting, Chief Minister of Punjab said he demanded an early resolution of the issue as this is affecting the current state of economy and may affect national security as well. Amrinder Singh also appealed to the farmers for an early resolution. He reiterated what Punjab stands for. The huddle between Amit Shah and the Punjab Chief Minister comes at the back of the farmers' protests raging on the 8th day. Meanwhile, in a related, and this also in fact gave a lot of impetus to politics, where Aam Aadmi Party, Akali Dal and the BJP in Punjab have started their attacks on Captain Amrinder Singh, asking him whether he's making any backhanded deal to dilute the farmers' protest. Rahul Srivastava with me. Rahul, politics on this issue, despite the farmers saying that it is not going to be a political leadership which is going to spearhead this agitation, continues. Amrinder Singh and Home Minister Amit Shah's meeting, a very interesting development, and on the back of it, it is now being suggested that the government has approached Captain Amrinder Singh to try and find some resolution as far as the agitating farmers are concerned.
Ankit, farmers are the largest vote bank in the country and they have been largely treated like that over the last several decades. And that is why whenever there is a farm uprising, usually politics cannot be kept far away. till now farmers unions have ensured that nobody grabs that platform, and that's one very important element, that there are no political faces dotting the protest. Beyond that, the Captain Amrinder Singh meeting and Home Minister's meeting, I think that meeting should have happened long ago. Primarily because Punjab is the food bowl of the country. The farmers have a very different equation vis-a-vis farm laws, MSP, the mandi systems and others. It's a best case scenario. So if the government was bringing out a law which adds on to it or creates an alternative mechanism, I think the Punjab Chief Minister should have been on board much earlier. And since that did not happen, Amrinder Singh has grabbed the opportunity. He has created a stand which has popularized him among the farmers. He has cleared a resolution in the State Assembly. Beyond that, the other interesting element, Mr. Prakash Singh Badal, veteran ex-Chief Minister of the Akali Dal, kept left out of this entire farm protest by the Congress, suddenly feels that he wants to return the Padma Vibhushan that he has been given. I think the politics has just started rearing its head.
Absolutely. You know, Rahul, that is something that I'm going to talk about in the other half. You know, after this very short break, Prakash Badal now returning his, in fact, Padma Vibhushan, the second highest, award given, recognition given by the Indian state. And this, ladies and gentlemen, tells you how important this entire, the messaging in this entire farmers' politics in Punjab is concerned. On one hand, there are politicians, those who are giving up their Padma Vibhushan. I mean, and that is a big deal and a way of solidarity towards the farmers. But the farmers have been saying no politics from their platform. They want to keep the politicians away because they want to, in fact, make it only about farmers, not about farmer, the vote bank. Take a look at this story of how farmers are trying desperately to keep the politics away from their protest. I'll be seeing you tomorrow at 6 p.m. with all the latest developments.
खाना चल रहा है, उसके बाद में चाय पकोड़े का इंतजाम है, 10 मिनट बाद चाय पकोड़े.
Evening call for tea and snacks at Burari protest site from a food stall set up by the ruling Aam Aadmi Party. But there were no takers for the piping hot pakoras. Farmers shunned food stalls set up by all political parties, including a Kisan Rasoi from Congress. A langar organized by Akali Dal-controlled Sikh Gurudwara panel faced similar fate. This group of farmers from Punjab's Mansa is cooking dinner, strictly devoid of any political flavor.
कोई सियासी पार्टी तो ਅਸੀਂ ਫੰਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ, ਕੋਈ ਪੈਸਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ, ਆਪਦਾ ਫੰਡ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਦਾ ਘਰਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਦਾਣੇ ਆਟਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਰਾਸ਼ਨ 6 ਮਹੀਨਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚਲੇ।
अच्छा, किसी भी सियासी पार्टी की मदद नहीं ले रहे?
नहीं,
और भी पार्टियों की
सियासी पार्टियों की किसी की लोड़ नहीं, ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਦੀ ਲੜਾਈ ਆਪ ਲੜਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
Tents set up by Kejriwal government too had very few takers. Most farmers choosing their tractor trolleys to rest and spend nights.
हम आपका एक किसानी संघर्ष है, इसको किसानी संघर्ष रखेंगे, इसको सियासी बढ़त नहीं लेने देंगे। हाँ जी, जहाँ पर भी हम की ड्यूटी लगाएंगी हम उसके अपना
वो आपको बोलेंगे जाके रोड जाम करेंगे तो आप वो भी कर देंगे, कोई बात नहीं करेंगे। जो हम की पंजाब के 31 जथेबंदी और भारत की 500 जथेबंदी हुक्म देंगी, हम उसके हुक्म पर फल चढ़ाएंगे, कोई बात नहीं।
While farmers from Punjab and Haryana shunned Burari, those from UP and Uttarakhand who accepted centre's condition for talks are running out of patience.
अमित शाह ने जब कहा कि बुरारी में जो बैठेंगे हम उनके साथ वार्ता करेंगे, उसके बाद मैंने इन सब लोगों से कहा उत्तर प्रदेश उत्तराखंड के कि भाई तुम सबसे ज़्यादा गेहूं लगाते हो देश में, पंजाब और हरियाणा से ज़्यादा लगाते हो, पंजाब और हरियाणा ज़्यादा तुम जो है धान लगाते हो, गन्ना तुम देश में 1 नंबर हो, तो तुम भी आओ अपनी बात रखो। तो हमारे यहाँ के जितने नेता हैं ये सब लोग आए हैं क्योंकि आप हमें गलत रास्ते पर जा रहे हो। जो रास्ता हमने 25 साल पहले छोड़ दिया, आप उसी रास्ते में हमको लेके जा रहे हो। आपके विश्वास के कारण हमने ये किया, आपने विश्वासघात किया।
Farmers have refused the hospitality of these cozy tents set up by the Delhi government, equipped with pillows and mattresses, and are spending cold nights in these hutments on their tractor trolleys. The message is loud and clear. This is their fight, and they will take it to a logical conclusion without the support of the opposition parties. With camera person Satya Ranjan, this is Anand Patel from Burari protest site in New Delhi for India Today.
News.